You're in the supermarket checkout line, almost done, when your child suddenly drops to the floor and screams. It happens fast. 1 second they're holding a snack, the next they're melting down so loudly it feels like the entire line has turned to watch. Your chest tightens, your brain scrambles. You're trying to stay calm, but all you can think is, why now? What set this off? And in the middle of all that noise and pressure, you end up discovering the real reason underneath their reaction, the one you didn't see coming. The hardest part about a public tantrum isn't just the noise, it's the pressure. You can feel every pair of eyes on you, even if people aren't actually staring. Your brain jumps into overdrive. You try the calm voice. You try picking them up. You try offering the snack back. Nothing works. Their body goes stiff, their screams get sharper, and you feel that wave of panic rise because you don't know how long this will last or what will stop it. And there's this other layer no one talks about. You start judging yourself, wondering what other parents would think, wondering if you messed up earlier in the day, wondering why your child is the one melting down right when you're most tired. By this point, you're not just dealing with a tantrum, you're dealing with your own stress, their overwhelm, and the feeling of being completely out of control in the middle of a checkout lane you cannot escape. There's something important happening in that checkout line, even if it feels like chaos. Your child isn't trying to embarrass you. They're not testing you. Their brain is simply overwhelmed. At this age, the part that controls impulse, logic, and calm is still under construction. But the part that reacts, the fight or flight system, works at full strength. So when they hit that meltdown, it's not a choice, it's a signal. Their body is telling you, I'm too full. I can't handle this place, this noise, this moment. And the truth is, your panic rises for the same reason your own fight or flight kicks in. Once you understand that both of you are flooded, the goal isn't to fix the tantrum instantly. It's to help their nervous system feel safe enough to settle. That's where the kneel and notice method changes everything. The kneel and notice method works because it gives your child something the meltdown has stolen from them, a sense of safety. When you use it, you're not trying to control the tantrum. You're helping their body come back to you. Step 1. Kneel. The first thing you do is simply get low. Not dramatically, not with a big gesture. Just bend down enough so your eyes are level with theirs. This takes you out of the big person towering over a tiny, overwhelmed body dynamic. It softens the moment. It also signals to their brain, you're not in danger. I'm right here. Step 2. Notice their body, not their behavior. Instead of focusing on the screaming or the kicking, look for the clues underneath. Are they rubbing their eyes? Clutching a snack? Covering their ears? Avoiding eye contact? These small signals tell you what their nervous system is. Fighting tiredness, hunger, overstimulation, fear. This step slows you down too. When you observe instead of react, your voice becomes steadier. Step 3. Name the feeling gently. You're not negotiating. You're not explaining. You're simply identifying the emotion they can't express yet. Something like, this is too much noise for you, or you didn't want to put the snack back, or your body feels tired. They don't need to answer. They just need to hear someone understand what their behavior is trying to say. Step 4. Offer one simple anchor. An anchor is a small, predictable action their brain can latch onto. It can be your hand held out, a soft, I've got you, or we'll take one breath together. Not 5 breaths, not a whole speech, just one steady cue. Most kids won't take your hand right away. That's okay. What matters is that you've created a safe place for their nervous system to land when the intensity drops. By the time you finish these 4 steps, the tantrum might still be loud. That's normal. What's changing is the ground beneath it. You've shifted the moment from out of control to we're in this together, and that makes it possible for their brain to settle. When you kneel and slow down, something immediate happens in your child's brain. Their fight or flight system, The part that's been shouting the whole time finally gets a signal that the danger is gone. Your calm posture tells their body, you're safe, long before your words do. And naming the feeling gives their brain a bridge, a tiny way to move from overwhelm back to connection. Kids don't calm down because we tell them to. They calm down because they borrow our calm. The kneel and notice method works because it gives their overloaded brain a shortcut back to regulation. They don't have to figure out what to do next. They just follow your steady presence until their body catches up. You might be thinking, this all sounds great, but what if my child is too far gone? Or what if people are staring and I just want to get out of there? Those thoughts are normal. Every parent has them. The method isn't about making the tantrum magically stop. It's about giving you a plan when everything feels out of control. And what if your child won't look at you? That's fine. Kneeling isn't a performance, it's a position of safety. They'll notice even if they don't show it. What if someone behind you sighs loudly or rolls their eyes? That's their discomfort, not your failure. And if you need to pick your child up and step away, you can still use the same steps in a quieter corner. The goal isn't perfection, it's connection. Even one part of the method, one moment of noticing, one named feeling, one steady breath can shift the entire direction of the meltdown. When you use this approach over time, something subtle but powerful starts to change. Your child begins to trust that you'll understand them, even when their feelings come out sideways. They learn that emotions aren't scary and they don't have to hide them, and you start noticing the early signs before the meltdown hits, the fidgeting, the tight little jaw, the wobbling voice. Tantrums don't disappear overnight, but the intensity drops. The recovery gets faster. Your confidence grows. And those moments that once felt impossible become moments you can handle with a steady breath and a clear plan. You're not just surviving public meltdowns anymore. You're teaching your child how to understand themselves in a world that can feel too big, too loud, and too fast. Before your next outing, remind yourself of just one thing. You don't need to fix the whole tantrum. You only need to kneel and notice. Try it once this week, even in a small moment at home. Get low, observe, name what you see, and offer that one steady anchor. You'll be surprised how quickly your child responds when they feel understood instead of rushed. You and your child are learning this together, one checkout line at a time.